Welcome back. We're up to key principle number 6. This is all about your productivity and mapping the amount of energy you have with the type of charge that you have. Now, this is not about what you want your charge to be like. This is about where it is right now. And it's not about how much energy you want to have, it's where your energy levels actually are right now. Because we don't know where we are, then we don't know what steps we need to take to get to where we want to go. It's kind of like with a map. If you just looked at where you wanted to go, but you had no idea where you are, then how are you going to plot a course to get there? It would just be guesswork. It'd be, well, we've got to head somewhere over in that western direction over there, and if we're lucky, we might run into it. Well, it's like that with setting goals or changing behaviour. So this is one of the areas where it's really important to be honest with ourselves. In answering this section on productivity, you're going to draw on the questions that you've also already answered about how energetic you feel and how much good energy you have in your life and how much energy is going out and whether that energy that goes out leaves you feeling energised or completely de-energised. It's going to be about the attitude that you bring to bear. So, if you remember back in the Energy Bucket book, we showed this bucket that was divided into 4. And we had up in the top right hand section we had the constructive quadrant, and that was all about having high levels of energy, you know, feeling really energetic when you're with the family or you're out at work, literally feeling like the Energizer bunny where you inspire others with your energy and your vigour. And it's also about having a really positive charge. So the words that come out of your mouth, they're positive words, they're words of encouragement, they're words of praise, they're words of support. Now, if we go over to the top left-hand quadrant, that was high energy. So you've still got lots of energy, you get lots done, but it's that negative attitude that complains, that criticises, that undermines other people, that makes the people around you feel bad or really lacking in energy because you've literally sucked it out of them. Now, of course, no one wants to admit to this, but remember, nobody else is going to see your book. You're the only person that's ever going to see this. So you can be as honest as you like in your workbook and then you can burn it later. But it's really important to go, hey, you know what? I'm a lovely person at home with my family, but when I get to work, I'm a bit of a bitch. I'm nasty, I'm mean, I pick on everyone if I don't get my way. Wow, I've never stopped to think about that. So I want you to be honest. And if it's the other way around, like, I'm loved at work and when I get home I'm a grump because I'm so tired. So I want you to answer really honestly in these quadrants. If we look down to the bottom right-hand quadrant, then this is the recuperative mode. It's where basically you've still got a positive attitude, you're feeling pretty good and cruisy, but you don't have a lot of energy. What really needs to happen is you need to have a look at your diet. Maybe it's slipped. Maybe you're starting to have a bit too much of the good life, a bit too much partying, and so now your energy's running down. But because you're still happy, you kind of go along for a fair while before it catches up with you. Now, the whole idea of doing this mapping is to know if you're there, what are you going to do to stop that slide? Because if you keep sliding, you'll eventually slide down into that bottom left-hand quadrant, which is the reflective quadrant, where you're low in energy and you're also got a really negative charge. Now that means you're not only too tired to do much, but you're grumpy and cranky and bring other people down, and you won't even accept the help that people give you. Now if you persist in that quadrant for too long, you end up unwell or even depressed. And we don't want that. We want to catch these things before they get entrenched. So, using that information, thinking about where's your energy, is it down here nice and in that low area, or is it up in that lovely high area where you're feeling really energised, or are you charged negatively and you're a bit of a grump and very critical, or are you really positively charged and you're full of words of praise and gratitude, counting your blessings and helping people to do better? So again, another reality check. So turn off the DVD, go face the truth and work out where you are right now. You may be different at home to how you are at work, so feel free to map them differently if that's the case.